Hey guys, welcome to Camp and Explore, and today I have a special video. This is not really a camping and exploring video, but it has to do with camping. We are big Star Wars fans at our house, and I have always loved the Star Wars aesthetic that they have, just like the old looking beat up kind of stuff. So today we are going to try to make my little cooler at the house look like something that you would get from Star Wars. So, or in the Star Wars universe. Part. So I just got this automotive primer, just a primer gray. And then I have a flat black. I've got a khaki flat color. And then I also have a flat red color that I'm going to use as an accent. And then I just had to get some tape and had to get the enamel to go over top so the paint doesn't rub off over time. So we are going to experiment and we're gonna have fun doing it, and we'll see how it goes while we'll record the process as I'm doing it. I am in the backyard and we are going to attempt this Star Wars cooler. I've got my cooler here and I've got the paint here in the bag, and let's see what happens. I'm not going to be too upset if this is a complete failure, because this is just a cheap little cooler, but you know, we'll see. So I am no artist, but here is my thought. I have completely painted what I want to paint today on the cooler. I hit it with the primer first, and then I did a layer of black, flat black, and then I did my layer of khaki color, and then I went back over it and hit the spots, a few spots with just the black spray paint. And here's my thoughts. My thought is tomorrow, once that dries, I will hit it with more khaki, and then the black spots that I have here, I'm going to dab with the bag here to give it like a textured, like war look to it. And I'll do that in all these black spots that I have on here, just to give it a little bit more depth and a little bit more wear. I mean, I do have nicks and scratches in this thing from just having it for a long time now. But I thought it would be cool to have it where you could see, you know, other bits of wear and tear to it potentially. Day 2 of our cooler build that we're doing here. The paint is dried up really nicely, and I think I'm going to start with marking off my stripes where I want to have my red accents, and then let those dry, and then come back over and hit all the black with another coat of the the khaki color, and then we'll see where we're at from there. So it will be probably a long process today, since there will be a lot of wait time drying. So I ended up doing kind of the opposite of what I was going to do to start off with. I actually taped my blue tape, or my red will be eventually. My red will go here and go here. My thought process was paint the gray, or paint the tan first, and then go back and find those lines, spray the red over top, and then let those dry, mark the tape back off, and then spray it with another layer of tan. I don't know if that'll work or not, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, like I said, I am no color theorist, but got my wadded up paper here from the Walmart bag, and in the spots that I just painted, I'm gonna go over and just dab it with this just a little bit to get those kind of wear marks that I'm hoping to get. Okay, so that did not work. So I am going to try to figure something else out to give it that wear marks that I want. So we'll see how it goes. Well, that did not work. So I think what I'm going to try to do is just spray paint what I can from a distance to give it a weathered look with the black, and then just go back over with the khaki color and hit a couple spots. I don't think it looks bad as it is, but I think I can go back maybe later with just a paintbrush and some paint that I have and give it other layers of color. Okay, so it's a little bit later and we have our red markings taped off, and I'm going to attempt to not make a huge mess and spray paint with this red satin paint that I got here. Oops. We'll see how it goes.
Yes, let's see how it goes. I spray painted and not over long, not over long. And he can't see this.
Oh. All right. Okay, so I think I am done with the spray paint part of it. I don't think it looks too bad. It looks pretty good. I think I'm done. I've got a lot of good layers between the black and the khaki color. There's no more of that neon blue poking through anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna call this a success for now. And I will paint, I'll let it dry for a little bit, and then I will take it inside and paint it a little bit more with the acrylic paint. And then we'll see how it looks. Alright, so I am in our smoldering hot garage. We are prepping for a yard sale in the next couple weeks, so we're setting stuff out. And I am continuing on the cooler. And it looks pretty freaking good so far. Now I'm just on to the hand brushing details, which I think so far have turned out pretty good. And I'll show you those real quick. I kind of wanted to have the igloo stand out a little bit, but look a little worn. So I did that so far. I kind of added some paint over here. So this has been the most tedious part of this and frustrating at the same time because I am trying to make it look perfect but not perfect, as hard as that is to explain. Don't want it to look weathered and old, but I don't want it to look fake. And it's really tricky. So I'm just kind of throwing a bunch of different little techniques at this thing at the moment. It's turning out good. It's just a learning curve to try to figure this out. But for the most part, I like it. And so what I've found is that if I take my brush and I just barely dab it in my black paint and I kind of just stroke back and forth like that, it gives it kind of a textured, weathered look, and it's helping me with my edges here kind of not look so clean. For the most part, it looks pretty freaking good, I think. It looks beat up where it needs to be beat up. It's nice and distressed in spots. I liked what I was doing with the brush technique, where I was kind of going back and forth, giving it that weathered look where it's like your hands going in here constantly, there and there. That kind of worked out pretty good. And then up here, I tried spelling out cryobox in Orbesh, and I ended up using a colored pencil. I didn't like how it turned out, but it actually kind of looks cool. I painted over top, and you can see just where the colored pencil marks were a little bit. So it looks like someone tried to scrape what it said off, I thought. That's what I thought was kind of cool. But you can kind of see what it says underneath. It says cryobox. It's kind of an in-universe term. But yeah, pretty excited for the first time doing that, how it turned out. We'll call this the Tatooine cryo box. But yeah, now we just gotta clear coat it and we'll be good to go. Okay, we are completely finished with the project. I just mounted the handle back on, and ta-da! It's got 3 coats of clear on it, and I think it looks pretty freaking good. If I had a Star Wars sticker, I'd stick it on the back, but for the most part, I think it looks pretty awesome. Really turned out pretty well. A lot better than I expected. So, cool. I'm gonna definitely do that again for sure with something else. I don't know what I'll have to do it with next, but I love doing that, and I think I kind of have a process down of how to do this. So yeah, like I said, we're big Star Wars fans, and to be able to have a piece of Star Wars like a cooler like this is pretty cool. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like, comment down below. If you got something in mind that I should try to do this to, let me know. And we'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.